3, 2, 1. I hated this movie. I hated this movie. And that is a quote from Roger Ebert in his review of North. Welcome back to Nefarious Reels. I'm not Roger Ebert.
And I am Rob Schneider as
As the
Elijah Wood
polar
from
bear.
North. And he's about to learn that being Elijah Wood in the film North is a lot harder than it looks.
And he'll have a carrot along the way.
Rob Schneider as the stapler. He's about to learn that being a stapler is a lot harder than it looks.
Alright, but yes, we are Nefarious Reels and talked about a couple bad movies like usual, because that is just our shtick. And do you just want to get into it right away? Our very northern type episode,
This is a very North episode.
It's a very North episode. And yeah, so it starts off with North from 1994, directed by Rob Reiner. And it stars a lot of people that we've all come to know later on, or at the time. And Elijah Wood, starring as the titular North, who is really just like, he is a boy genius. He's a exceptional athlete, specifically in baseball. He's pretty good in theater. He is just like the model kid, it seems. Because whenever other kids do something bad, their parents are like, well, North does this, though. He always flosses his teeth. He washes his hands after going to the bathroom. He
doesn't eat all the cookies.
He never puts his hand in the cookie jar. He is just the most upstanding child that any parent would love. Except his parents seem to just kind of ignore him one night at the dinner table. And then he decides, yeah, I'm going to take this advice from Bruce Willis as an Easter bunny, that I'm going to say fuck you to my parents, and we're going to take a trip across the world to see who wants to become my new parents. And that's the whole movie, really. So, what did you think about this one?
Well, this has hit me. It hit me last night when I was on a walk. But if I was to compare this to a film that we saw before, I would compare this to the Garbage Pail Kids movie, where it's fucking atrocious, but it's so weirdly, uniquely atrocious that it makes it more interesting than a good chunk of other films we've discussed.
Honestly, fair, because there was a moment, I will say, I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a benefit of the doubt, maybe like a 2 out of 10, but then that ending, like the ending took me out of it so much that I was like, really? We really went like with this bizarre-ass tonal shift? Okay, I don't want to exactly get into it because we'll get into that plot point later, but
they pulled a Book of Henry on you where it turns out it was all for nothing.
They went to a Book of Henry, making it even more enticing, and then it's just like, oh, no, we're not going to go the full Book of Henry route. And I was kind of disappointed by it. But alas, it happened, so...
We'll get into the ending when we get to it.
We will get to the ending, because that was like this movie did make me very vocal at my TV screen while watching, because I was like, mostly it was first off with all of just the weird shit that was happening, but then it was just that last 30 minutes, and then you're just going, what is this?
What is going on?
Well, yeah, let's get back to just the beginning.
Yep.
So, we meet North. His parents are George Costanza and Elaine from Seinfeld, and they're having an argument, some kind of very vocal discussion at the dinner table, and
yeah, I wouldn't say argument. It's more of them just trauma dumping about their day.
Really, yeah, that's about it. And then North's just sitting there like, hey,
Mom,
notice me.
Dad, I'm having a heart attack. I'm freaking out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
North is already taking. We only just started, and already North is just taking all of the energy out of us.
I guess so. But yeah, North tries to fake like a heart attack or something,
He goes in
so that his
cardiac
parents would
arrest, I
finally
think.
notice him. It's kind of funny.
They're like, North, stop spazzing out on the ground and go eat your fucking dinner or whatever it was. I want to say meatloaf.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was, but it was something like that.
I
I
don't know. I
think.
can't remember what he had for dinner. All I can think about are those ribs. God, that looks so good. I was like,
Oh, those
fuck, I wanted ribs so bad after that.
ribs and the mashed potatoes.
Oh, yes. Ooh, some good mashed potatoes sound good right now, too. Are you like a chunky mashed potato guy or like a smooth mashed potato guy?
It depends. It depends on what I'm feeling, really.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't mind chunky or smooth. I like the texture of smooth a lot more, but sometimes you got like the chunkiness of it too. I'm just like, yes, please, with some gravy on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm more of a smooth mashed potatoes guy. What kind of gravy guy are you? White or brown?
Brown.
Oh yeah, same. You successfully passed the gravy racism test. You are not racist.
The gravy racist. I'm a woke gravy connoisseur.
Yeah, you're a woke gravy connoisseur. But yeah, North. Also, who names their kid North? Is that like a common name?
I don't know. Well, the only time I ever heard someone naming their kid North, it was Kim and Kanye West when they named their first kid Northwest. And then I was like, that's fucking stupid. And now we got North in a movie.
So what you're saying is Kanye and Kim were North fans.
Maybe they watched North and then were like, yes, this is the first name of our kid, North.
Oh, here's a funny line. There's like a thing about North is a gender-neutral name of Middle English origin, meaning north.
Whoa!
I don't know why, but that just make me smile because that's just so stupid. That's like a joke I would
really
make.
dumb.
I'd be like, hey, do you know what north means in terms of name? It means the north.
It just means north. Yeah, north.
Which one would you rather name your kid? Like North or Norm?
Honestly, North. Because I feel like with the name Norm, you're just naming your kid to basically sound like an 80-year-old grandpa at that point. But at least something about naming in the North is something interesting. Wait a second. I'm just looking up the Wikipedia page for North, and this is based on a novel from 1984. And here's the entire title of the novel. It is North, the tale of a 9-year-old boy who becomes a free agent and travels the world in search of the perfect parents.
So is it like a picture book, or is this like an actual like hundreds of pages book?
Novel, hardcover. Well, it's okay. I'm getting hardcover. It's got like an illustration on the front. Oh my god! Just tell me what type of book it is. Jesus. No, I don't want I don't want George Orwell's 1984.
North is literally 1984.
It was literally written in 1984.
Oh.
It's got 118 pages, first edition. So it looks like it has pictures and words.
Oh, the best of both words. But north of the norm, we should keep talking about him.
Yes, so after he's ignored by his parents at the dinner table, he gets into just a major funk everywhere. Like, he's failing quizzes, he's not being able to remember lines from Shakespeare, he's
bad at baseball.
Yeah, he's really bad at baseball. And then he decides to go to his thinking place. When he literally just walks away from like the baseball field all the way over to a mall, which looked like it probably was, I don't know, a 30-minute walk maybe. And then he just sits in a chair. And that's his thinking place. He just wanders on into a mall and then sits in a leather couch. Which, okay.
But that's when Bruce Willis Bunny shows up.
Yep, the Bruce Willis Bunny shows up talking about his break, and then he's he gives him the insight, just like, hey, you know how like sometimes athletes just don't like a contract or like terms of agreement they're on with a team, so they just want to go on another team so they can join another team and be a free agent. And then he's like, North's like, you're a genius, Bruce.
This is just basically Donnie Darko now, right?
Yeah, he's got the talking, but I mean, there's not like the world-ending scenario in this, but I mean, if you're talking about North's world ending with not finding the right parents and then being possibly, sent to an orphanage, but he's got a talking bunny.
Yeah, Bruce Willis is his
talking
bunny character.
Yeah, and then he's talking to the most fucking annoying kid, Winchell.
The worst character in cinema history. I
wanted to give him a major Texas wedgie, steal his lunch money, toss him in the smallest locker possible. Oh my god, every time he talks, he's like, actually?
He's one of those, like, Reddit, like, much, like, yeah, actually, I looked over the facts, and there's,
I'm the world's best journalist, and I never reveal my sources, especially when I take your one geography quiz away. Don't tell me how I got that. Nerd.
Yeah, some nerd-ass shit. The moment, because there's that trial, and I saw him not cheering, he's just sitting there, tapping his fingers, that's the moment I realized, oh, fuck, he's gonna be in the whole movie, isn't he? And, yeah.
He's like, oh,
he was.
Even more insufferable. Fuck.
He just gets more and more annoying as it goes on.
Oh, my God. That's also where a lot of my anger just came out from. Maybe I just needed to, like, vent vocally in a way, but I'm kind of glad he existed because holy shit, every time he opened his mouth, or even just when they pan to him, just looking at him, I'm just like,
you're like, God, I hate that man.
I hate you.
I hate you, and I hope you die.
I hope you die and you have a bad day.
I hope you get fucking taken out by one of your goons because you're such an annoying little shit. The guy who plays Winchell, he plays young Gregory in The Ice Cream Man.
I know. I saw he was an Ice Cream Man. I'm like, what the hell?
All is forgiven, 1 year, sorry, this was just the role he needed to start and peak in the next year.
I guess so. But who cares? He's in North, so...
Yeah, unfortunately, he's in North, and we're not talking about Ice Cream Man.
Yep, we're talking about North, and after we get to the trial, and, North's parents literally just faint after they see North's letter about how he just wants to find new parents. They're just, like, in a coma.
He's, like, filing for divorce. What the heck?
Divorce from his parents.
I'm getting a divorce from you guys.
Because you didn't listen to me one time.
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be implying that this is like a reoccurring thing, but since we only see it the one time,
like we see it only once, so it does make North as a kid kind of sound a little stuck up.
Yeah.
Like if they showed maybe like a montage of just scenes where he's like being completely ignored throughout, it would work a lot better. But it's like the one time, it's just like, okay, this seems like it's just like a drop in the pan,
Like, North, did you ever consider that you're the problem?
Yeah, maybe did you consider that maybe you were the parents' problem?
Like, they both have full-time jobs, and they're dealing with shitty people in their work, and they're dealing with this. Like, but you have, like, everything, like, honestly, like, I've seen your fucking room in the opening crawl. There's so many toys and shit, and you're fucking holding it against them,
Yeah, and Dad works in pants. I don't honestly know what he does. He just, like, puts pants on. And, like, he tests pants?
Like, he wears pants. I'm guessing it's, like, he's trying to make them more, like, snug and, like, fit, in a sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that probably would make a little more sense. Like, trying to make sure that they're the best fitting pants imaginable and not too constricting.
Yeah, be a best pair of pants a man can be.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're your dogs. And naturally, whenever your dogs bark, I have to bark back. I have to show my superiority against them.
You have that dog in you?
Yeah, let out my feral dog in me. Just like in Strays. or like in Chihuahua the movie, or Chihuahua 2.
Chihuahua 2.
Chihuahua 2! The film that sounds like it's a sequel to Chihuahua movie, but isn't.
No, it's not.
I still think about that sometimes. It's like, I can't believe they got away with that. They called it Chihuahua 2, and they started selling DVDs so schmucks like me can buy it, thinking it's a sequel to Chihuahua the movie, and then to recommend on their shitty movie podcast.
Yep.
But North.
But back to North.
Yeah, Winchell sets North up with a
lawyer.
lawyer to pretty much get divorced from his parents, who become catatonic and basically brain dead.
Yeah, very interesting. They're put in a coma, and that's like all they're in for like most of the movie.
I mean, it was like a little
the
funny.
Last 30 minutes when they need to be in the movie again.
I mean, it was like it was a little funny when they're just like that in the courtroom for like a minute, for a second or two.
Yeah, and I'm gonna rule in favor of the plaintiff because the parents didn't even bother to wake up.
Yeah, the fucking comatose parents, you should get fucking put down like fucking dogs.
Yeah. Woof, woof, woof.
Yeah. Yeah, but since North gets separated from his parents, that means all the parents around the world are just like doing whatever the kids want, so that way they don't get like divorced.
Yeah, and they don't get shipped off and put on the market or anything. No.
Yeah, this is irrelevant until like near the end, the final third of the film.
Mm-hmm.
Because we gotta focus on North and all the different families he encounters. All three of them.
All three, before we just like forget to be like, oh yeah, he's on like a tour basically of finding a new family, so we'll just speed run it. But before the speed run, we go to Texas.
We go to Texas, where we get the famous country singer Reba McEntire and Dan Aykroyd for some reason.
Dan Aykroyd, called Ma and Pa Tex.
Yeah, Mom, Pa, Tex. I just want to know, because it really bothered me, because within the Texas section, there's the part where they sing that song, which was probably one of my favorite parts of the movie, because the song was so fucking weird. And the thing is, Reba McEntire, she's like an actual country singer, so you can like feel it, like, oh hey, this is like pretty good. And then Dan Aykroyd sing, and it just feels so weird because he follows up with Reba, so his singing just feels really weirdly wrong.
It's really just, it's kind of off-putting.
It's like slightly uncomfortable
because he's not like a seasoned singer, so
especially because Reba's the country singer. And it's just like, can you get like another country singer to be in there? Like, why didn't you just get another country singer? Was Dan Aykroyd like, no, I must be the cowboy parent.
I must be singing as well.
I will sing. This film was gonna kickstart Dan Aykroyd's singing career. This song would get him the Oscar.
Oh.
Hold on, now I have to know, did North get nominated? Is North like a Norbit where he got nominated for an Oscar? Did North get nominated for an Oscar?
I think it was just Razzies, but we can always see.
No, North has not received any Academy Award nominations. That is heartbreaking. I mean, I don't know why. It would probably just be Razzies. But A Man Could Dream, best original song, where Reba sings about his dead kid dying in a stampede for longhorns, and about how her kid had a big ass. Yeah, but it turns out North doesn't like that. I guess he's like, yeah, I can't replace your dead kid, and that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a little odd. So, bye. And now I'm going to go to this new family in Hawaii. And they seem like they also get like this very nice parental feel around them. It doesn't feel like he'll be neglected like that one time.
They're like, in Hawaii, there are only 12 letters, so you will get to college easily. And also, my wife is not fertile.
So that's why we have no children.
And all Hawaii is sad because tourists leave, but since you're white, you can stick around.
Since you're like the token white boy, you can obviously, since you'll be living here year round, will be putting your face in all the airports and your ass crack.
Yeah. Silly North, you're not on the Hawaiian Islands, you're on the Epstein Island.
Oh
Oh,
no!
God.
Oh no!
North, get out of there! They took you to the wrong island, get out!
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck, he's wearing AirPods, he can't hear me.
It's the noise canceling ones. No!
Would have been really wild if Jeffrey Epstein showed up in this movie.
Oh god. That would have been quite the turn of events.
I wonder. Now I'm going to look up if Jeffrey Epstein ever starred in any movies. Did Jeffrey Epstein... that's just... So, one of the questions for did Jeffrey Epstein, and one of them says have a tattoo.
Okay.
It seems like it's mainly just, no, just fuck off. I'm trying to check the info. I'm trying to see if Jeffrey Epstein starred in any, like, real movies or not. It seems like it's only acting things that isn't just outright documentary footage. It was a thing called a TV series appearance in a Three Little Turkeys, and in a short called A Few Things I Know About Them. So unfortunately, he was not in North.
Okay. I didn't notice him, but
I thought I saw him, but it turned out it wasn't him.
Turned out it was somebody else. It was another white guy that looked like him.
Yeah. But yeah, even though he basically gets everything that he wants because North doesn't want to have his ass crack, everyone see his ass crack.
In airports.
Yeah, in airports. He decides, you know what, I'm going to family number 3, which are this, like, Eskimo family who really want to kill Christopher Lloyd to stop him from starring in any more movies.
Yeah, that one was probably, like, the weirdest one to me, because that almost felt like the more culturally insensitive one. Because they're like, oh, guys, it's Alaska. It's very cold. We'll also put Kathy Bates in, like, brown face to be a native Alaskan. Everyone's an Eskimo. Everyone lives in an igloo. It's cold.
And they're going to kill Christopher Lloyd because he's old, and that's just tradition.
Yeah, they're going to put him on a piece of ice, and he'll drift off and die because that's just our custom.
And it's like, if the administration changes, come find me. And they're like, no, Christopher Lloyd. No, go die. Just jump in the water and just drown.
Yeah, go die, you old man.
Do you think they collect the life insurance on him, or like, no? Because this kind of sounds like a life insurance scam. No. We're not trying to collect life insurance. This is a tradition of the Alaskan people.
That's all it is. You just drift off into the water and then... Blip. And also because he dicked around so much in Alaska.
Because he was walking for like 7 days straight.
A week left or something before like the deadline. Which also we did forget to say that there's a Bruce Willis in like every area he's in.
Yeah,
so
he's
like in Texas he was a cowboy.
Yeah.
In Hawaii he was using one of those.
He was the beach bum.
Yeah. And then in Alaska, he's just, riding snow dogs.
Yeah, no, it was a sleigh with horses, wasn't it?
Was it horses?
Was it horses? I don't think it was dogs.
I thought there was one like sled with dogs on it.
Yeah, I don't think it was dogs though. But yeah, she's just like, I have 1 week to find parents that I actually want to live with. So we get a fun montage. He becomes like the ruler of China. And turns that down. He runs into Amish people. He doesn't want to be with them. He goes to a tribal village in Africa because there's no other representation of African people ever.
Yeah, other than just, like, the tribes, and then...
he sees boobies.
He sees titties, and he's like, oh, man.
He's like, boing.
Basically.
And then eventually he just stumbles on the one normal family. He's like, oh, thank God, a normal suburban white family. And then he's just like...
This is where I'll stay.
Yeah. Also, meanwhile, his parents come back to life. And when Winchell or Winchell, whatever the fuck that guy's name is, just like,
Uh,
okay, you record a thing and I'm gonna trick you to saying things that I can send to North to make you think that you don't love him.
fucking Winchell.
Fucking Winchell, you're so lucky you started in Ice Cream Man the next year.
You could at least make up for it.
Yeah, then North decides, you know what? I don't like this family either. I'm just going to go back to.
I'm just gonna go wander.
He decides
That's
that,
about
oh,
it.
I'm gonna go back to visit my parents anyway. And then but Winchell knows about this, so he sends a mob boss to kill him. So because his plan is to get the lawyer guy to become president, and then he's just the shadow master behind
Mm-hmm.
the shadow. He's the true mastermind behind everything. And if North decides to go back to his parents, that undoes everything. Because then that means the kids are wrong to want to vote and disown their parents.
Yep. Just the most crazy way to really shift into a third act.
Yeah, let's just kill fucking North. And the kids want to kill him because that means it would change their livelihoods because
Yeah,
the
because they
kids are
get
all
freedom.
assholes.
Mm-hmm. These kids have become too entitled.
Yeah, but what are these kids? Fucking like Gen Alpha kids? What the fuck? Back in my day, we had to fucking rewind the VHS tape if we wanted to watch the movie again.
Not just hit restart.
Couldn't hit restart or anything. Nope, we had to physically press a button or turn a knob.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, he gets the tape. He gets the real tape by his one black friend he has apparently.
Yeah, Adam. Adam. But also, apparently, it's honestly literally 1984 because Winchell was watching everywhere. He's Big Brother.
Remember, Winchell's always watching you.
But take this tape because it totally doesn't have the real information you need.
Yeah, but North escapes the assassination attempt on his life because when his hat gets shot, it's covered in beet juice. So it looks like he was killed, which gives him the time to see the tape, learn that Winchell's a fucking liar piece of shit.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I
He
know. I couldn't
lied.
believe it either.
I mean, it was also kind of hilarious that like that first tape, you literally hear them say, "Yeah, this other guy's not our son, Hugh." They're like, "Hugh's not our son." It's like, North, really? You did not notice like the name Hugh was in there, never North.
No, because Hugh sounds like you, and North, as the super genius as he is unable to tell the difference because it sounds so similar.
Oh God, I'm too baby brained for this movie. Wow, it's actually well thought out. Interesting.
Yeah. Also, the ending sequence is really well. First, he gets saved by Bruce Willis again, but this time he's a
Yep,
Federation Express. Which did that turn into FedEx or something?
mate, probably, most likely, maybe. Who knows? It could have just been a fake one in there that they did for the fun. But that happens. He gets saved. Well, he gets saved by comedian Bruce Willis, first known as Joey Fingers, before Federal Federation Express Bruce Willis. And then he basically ships himself home to see if he can make it. And then
Winchell's
gets back
like,
home. His parents are there, and fucking Winchell's like,
"Oh, North,
they're actually at your hiding spot.
your special place. You must go there to
And
them, North.
North just does what I wanted to do, just like
Make out
threaten
with
to
him."
kick his ass, because rightfully so.
Yeah, he did deserve to get his ass kicked. Well, he didn't kick his ass that much. He just kind of slammed him against the fridge. But when she's like, what little do you know, North? I'm always one step ahead of you. And it's just like, God, North should have fucking thrown you into an active volcano that would just be conveniently next to his house.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
I mean, he could have, considering what the ending of the film was.
Yeah. And then it made me want to throw this movie into an active volcano right by the house. Because, there's the deadline of noon by Labor Day, and if he's not in both parents' arms, then the deal's off and he goes to the orphanage. So he's just, running over, he's hauling ass, making sure he can get there in time. And right as they're about to hug, and then that guy is about to shoot North, it's all a dream.
It was all in your head, North.
And that legitimately pissed me off.
And turns out,
and then Bruce Willis is there again, like, "Hey, kid, it's like closing time, right?"
Yeah, big plot twist. It's like, oh man, I sure do love when it turns out my commitment to this film was actually completely pointless because it was all just a dream. See, this film isn't racist, Cole, because this was all in North's head. So it's just an active child's imagination.
So all of the stereotypes of Native Hawaiians, Native Alaskans, and all those other cultures, okay. It's all in his head, so all is forgiven.
All is forgiven.
If that's how you want to put it. But then he goes home. His parents love him again, because yay. And that's the movie. Yippee.
Yep, and that's the movie. His parents turn out they do love him. And then, North died on the way home to his home planet afterward. Winchell died on the way home to his home planet. That was my favorite part of the movie when that showed up at the end.
I stood up and cheered because I was like, fuck Winchell. All my homies hate Winchell.
And I was like, 10 out of 10 movie.
Yeah, this is actually a 10 out of 10 movie. Yeah, so anything else about North? You're really thinking this through.
I would say if I had one thing that I would say about North. Well, Rob Reiner's very lucky to still have a career after that one. He made this was his ninth film, his eighth film, and he made at least 6 or 7 bangers before that. So Hollywood probably went all right. Yeah, 6, 7, yeah. Yeah. But then Hollywood was just all right, Rob Reiner, this is your one bad movie. Never make another one like that ever again. I think that's all I have to say about that.
All right, then we can move on to your recommendation, the other North movie.
Yes, I did in fact recommend the other North movie. Okay, so I decided at a split-second decision to change my recommendation to 2016's Norm of the North because Cole recommended North, and who boy, man, do I have regrets. Norm of the North is about this polar bear who, you're not going to believe it, his name's Norm, and he sees the house at the Arctic, and he realizes that people want to use the Arctic to build homes there, and the people at the Arctic don't believe him. But he decides to go to New York to stop the problem, and maybe also find his grandpa, who may or may not be there as well. And he does the Arctic shake, and there's these fucking lemmings that I fucking hate. Cole, what'd you think of Norm of the North?
I hated this. Without spoiling where I'm ranking it, I think this is bottom 5. I absolutely just despise this movie.
Bottom 5. That's actually kind of wild.
Everything about this movie was just so ugly to look at. It was so boring. It was lifeless, sauceless. And then it has the gall to try and be some kind of movie that's we're gonna be pro-environment or something, but not really do anything about that. But we're just gonna promote, hey guys, capitalism and having the idea of creating more unnecessary housing is actually kind of bad.
It's kind of cringe now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's very cringe. And guys, we shouldn't be doing activity in the Arctic.
But Cole, what about the Arctic Shake? You said you didn't dance along with Norm when he did it?
Yeah, when he was twerking, so funny.
It was, holy shit, it was the funniest shit in years. It's this is definitely, I would fall under boring and uninteresting and not really something that's gonna be fun to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, how do I begin this? Because it's like the argument is just boiled down to Norm is kind of a loser on his home planet. You
His
see,
home
I'm
planet, the
also a bit of a
Arctic.
loser on my home planet. And we losers who stick together. He's a loser because he's not a good polar bear. He can't hunt. He thinks the Arctic's getting destroyed because he has the ability to talk to humans. He's the only one other than his
He's like the
grandfather.
only one that can actually communicate with humans, even
He's
though like
like,
they can all speak English. But
he's like, hey, don't come closer to us because we're polar bears, you know. And she's like, you can talk. And then he also likes
You're
to dance.
he likes to dance, specifically twerking.
He likes to do the Arctic Shake, which I thought was going to be a play off the Harlem Shake, but no. It's this original song and dance he gets to do.
Yeah,
It's awesome. It's so great. Man, it makes me want to do the
twerk.
Arctic Shake, am I right?
Guys, he's twerking. Please clap.
It's so relevant, guys. This is a very relevant movie.
Oh, yes, guys, just applaud us for putting in new hip terms and hip dances. Guys, applaud us, please.
Yeah, his brother is putting on these big, like, dance performances. Oh my god, I love the animation of the lemmings there, where they're just in tuxedos and hats and they're doing that weird fucking thing to side. I definitely didn't hate that. That wasn't fucking annoying.
Yeah. Who didn't love the lemmings?
Oh my god, the lemmings, dude! Aren't you glad that the minions became the big hit and not the fucking lemmings?
I mean, that's like one thing that the minions have going for them. Like, yeah, they're annoying too, but they're like less annoying than these lemmings were.
Yeah, the minions don't have like a 30-second elongated piss joke.
Oh my god.
They're so funny. Did you clap?
so
I'm like, they're
funny.
peeing. That's
They're
the joke.
peeing in a fish tank
They single-handedly saved the movie.
by pissing.
Like,
Oh my
they
god.
kept
it's
going.
So
Like,
funny,
what the
guys.
fuck? I don't know. I
Guys,
might have to
it's-
lower North of the North the more I talk about it. And like, I don't even have North of the North that high up. I have it at like 186. And now I'm thinking maybe I have it too high.
I think so. But that's just me.
Yeah, well, there is one thing I kinda like from North of the North. I have to admit. I know I have to be executed on the spot for saying that. But like,
Guys, maybe Northern North is actually a good movie.
maybe North of the North is like a high 1 out of 10 instead of a low out of 10, 1 out of 10. And then I'm taken to the fucking execution block to be beheaded.
Good.
I get nailed to the cross for my Norm of the North opinion. But yeah, Norm ends up fighting the house that's going to get built there, and then fucking the random seagull is just like, Norm, you must tell the people of the Arctic that this house is here. You need to stop it, Norm. And everyone's just like, shut up, Norm. You're a fucking loser. Loser, Norm. You should get out. You should go kill yourself, Norm, because we don't like you. There's also a female love interest polar bear who is completely irrelevant in the movie, even by like bad animated
She
movie
has
standards.
no like impact on the movie at all.
Like none of the Arctic characters, other than like Norm and the 3 shitty lemmings that he's with, have any relevance in the film. Like once he leaves the Arctic, they might as well not even exist. You can cut them out entirely of the movie if you wanted to, and like nothing would actually change.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Norm tries to sabotage the house. He ruins the commercial. They destroy all the lights. He tries to kill like a bunch of lemmings, but it doesn't work, unfortunately, because lemmings are apparently
Shame.
indestructible. With like,
yeah, you can like smush them, but then they come back.
It's just the worst version of the minions joke where the dude tries to hang the minions to death.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, dude. We could have just watched the minions and had a better time. Fuck.
Yeah, we would have been cringing, but it would have been less insufferable.
But yeah, ultimately Norm just sneaks into the house to get taken to New York City to try to stop the construction of these homes. And there's a little bit of foreshadow in the film when some guys go inside once it arrives to New York and they see Norm of the North and they go, "Another talking bear?" And it's like, wait a minute, that's a foreshadow about his grandpa, who's also captured
Stop
by our
talking.
main antagonist of the movie.
Yeah. Guys, it's meta.
It's deep. This film's so deep, guys. You don't get it.
It's so good.
But yeah, he ends up auditioning for Mr. Because the guy that's like Green Homes by a man called Mr. Green, who I think is probably the best thing this movie has going for it, even though he also kind of sucks. Like, he's so weirdly animated, too. He's too cartoonishly animated. Like, everyone else is trying to be, like, somewhat, like, humanistic in their movement, and then Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Green's, like, this, like, snake over the top cartoon guru capitalist I love money guy, and it's like really fucking weird, but he's the one I think I got like the most enjoyment out of because it's just so weird.
Yeah, it's very interesting, especially when there's those scenes where his legs just move like a snake almost. It's very interesting.
Yeah,
But I guess it's supposed to show how like sneaky or lanky he is while also being very corrupt
he's
and
very
slimy.
evil. He's very racist. He calls the lemming Arctic rats, which like they are because I hate them. The lemmings are my least favorite character. I'm just saying it right now. I hated the fucking lemmings every time they showed up. Every time I saw a lemming, I was filled with uncontrollable rage, which was basically like 95% of the movie.
Yeah, I just wish they were never in this at all.
Unfortunately, we don't get this kind of luxury because this is a Nefarious Reels, and a Nefarious movie is if there's
We
something
have to
really annoying you,
suffer.
if there's a really annoying thing in the film that you hate, it is guaranteed to be in at least 90% of it.
Exactly.
Like wind chill, except wind chill isn't nearly as bad as the fucking lemmings.
Yeah, he's somehow not as bad as the lemmings.
You
And
know,
that's
at
saying
least you're
something.
supposed to root against Winchell. You're supposed to root for the fucking
Yeah.
lemmings.
You're supposed to like root. You're supposed to enjoy the lemmings, but I cannot believe they still fucked that up.
I wonder if there's like Norm of the North merch. Can I buy a lemming?
Can I buy a real lemming?
Hey, can I buy a real life? I'm gonna say Disney was right to chase all those lemmings off a cliff to their fucking deaths. Because if that would stop them from making them a Norm of the North, that would have been awesome. Actually, I have a Norm of the North story if you want to hear it.
Oh God.
Okay, so way back when my sister was in college, and she was at college for this like small town, and their movie theater had Norm of the North posters set up, and not like one, like multiple. Like this was like their big release. Like there was like three different lemmings. Like the three lemmings, they had their own like same own individual movie poster to lead to the big Norm of the North reveal. So like
Mm-hmm.
Norm of the North showed in a theater here, and it was I guess a big deal enough that they had like four posters for it.
Okay.
That's it. It's not an in-depth story, but that's just what happened.
Hmm.
Also, there's like
All right.
three Norm of the North sequels, so technically, we can do a trilogy with Norm of the North if it so came to it.
Yay.
So yeah, look forward to that eventually. But yeah, luckily it seems like only the movies were made. They did not release any Norm of the North merch. But yeah, Norm auditions for this performance and he gets in because everyone's like, wow, your costume makes you look like a real bear. That's crazy. And he ends up getting the job, even though Mr. Green's like, ew, gross, you smell like a bear. And that's gross and disgusting because I am racist towards polar bears. But then, Norm does the fucking Arctic shake and he's like, I change my mind. You totally have to work for me.
Yeah. We gotta show how great the houses are and why we need to build them in the Arctic, you know?
Yeah. But yes, basically, Norm's just like, it smells like my grandfather here. You guys investigate. There's also like the secretary lady and her daughter and that whole thing. And they're like, Mom, the green is gonna destroy the Arctic by putting homes there.
Oh
Norm,
yeah,
you're really
another
a polar
smart ass
bear.
kid.
I fucking hated that kid. I mean, the kid was not that bad. It was no Winchell level of irritating.
But it is one of those just like, I know more than the average adult,
She
so.
speaks like that one woman from Fort Cry. Nor, literally the guy's name is
George, go see the
Nor.
whales!
Nor, we need to save the Arctic. He's like, don't worry, I, Rob Schneider, polar bear, will save the Arctic by being the Arctic. I will use the Arctic to save the Arctic.
Yeah! It's amazing! Nature's great! I'm Rob Schneider.
I am Rob Schneider, polar bear. And then basically, I just want to know because he goes to the TV interview, and then they
Yep.
have to because what happens is they need to get for Mr. Green to get his house is the Arctic. He has to get the approval rating for them to 85%.
And vocal approval from Norm.
Yeah, vocal approval from Norm from the very correct Polar Council. And Norm does it by doing the Arctic Shake for like an entire day. Oh wait, no, actually,
Yep.
Mr. Green tries to kill Norm of the North with a tranquilizer gun, which was very based.
Yep.
Maybe that's why I liked him because he wanted to kill Norm in that scene with a gun. That was awesome.
Yeah, maybe.
And then it doesn't work, and Mr. Green gets shot. But that apparently him walking in and being, "I am a school shooter and I'm going to shoot Norm of the North," apparently boosted the approval rating. I guess. Don't know how that works, but whatever.
Sure.
And then on the show, he does the Arctic like shake throughout the entire city. And I just want to note the animation there was really weird. Like people were walking, but they felt like they were moving too fast, so they're like gliding in a sense. Like, did you get that same feeling?
Yeah. I mean, just really all of the animation in general is just off-putting.
Yeah, but I think definitely during that like montage was where it was like the worst for me.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, but eventually, they get the approval, and then the daughter's just like, "Okay, Norm, now you have to do your big announcement at the ceremony when everyone's paying attention." And Norm's just like, "I just want to say that Mr. Green is a little bitch, and I'm going to fucking blow him up." But Mr. Green just releases doctored footage where he goes like, "I am Norm and I love houses in the Arctic and I think we should melt the ice caps for fun." And they're like, "Wow, Norm wants to melt the ice caps. I want to do that too. And I'm going to do the Arctic Shake while doing it."
And everyone loves Norm.
Everyone loves Norm, even though there's no merch of him. Where was the Norm of the North merch, guys? Come on. You made 4 films and you didn't release a single Norm plushie? What the fuck?
Yeah, why not? What a shame, Norm.
Yeah,
You could've
damn,
just-
Norm, you fucked up. You fucking loser.
Along with criticizing you could have been a part of the capitalist machine and take your naming rights and put it all over shirts and everything.
Yeah. Instead, he just goes, "Well, I guess I'm just gonna go full terrorism route, and I'm gonna just fucking destroy all the houses myself."
We're gonna throw all the houses into the ocean.
Corporate
And they're bad-looking
espionage.
houses.
The Lemmings steal the
Also.
recording that Mr. Green makes of the corrupt Polar Council woman and gives it to the investors, like Pablo, which I don't know why should I give a fuck about Pablo.
Yeah.
Because Pablo is definitely going to be like, "I can't believe he did this where I can make a ton of money. I can't do that. I have morals as an investor. I definitely care about things and not just about money."
Yeah, I have ethics. I have reasons to care about stuff. But he's backstabbing.
I can't
Mr.
believe he
Green.
backstabbed me before I could backstab him. This is unacceptable.
This is not how it's supposed to go. So, yes, let's get this polar bear to help us out and get out of this deal and everything.
Yeah, but everything works out. Norm fucking destroys like 6 homes and killed like 20 people on a boat to do it. He saves his grandfather, who I don't give a fuck about. Like, who gives a shit?
But family.
They do two death fake out scenes, by the way. They do the first one when Norm's grandfather falls out of the helicopter, and then they do it
Yep.
again when he gets hit by that big hunk of metal, and he's just like,
Yep.
you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, dying's cringe, guys.
Dying is giga cringe, and you know what? I don't think I'm gonna do it, actually.
Not today.
Not today, Satan. Let's see. Green basically gets outed as super corrupt and evil, and he gets thrown to the sewer where he dies. Like, a bunch of rats swarm him, so I'm guessing he just gets eaten alive by rats and just fucking dies.
He got hantavirus and died.
He got the bubonic plague and died.
Yep.
He got every disease and suffered horribly and died. Slowly and painfully. Yep.
He got what he fucking deserved.
You get what you fucking deserved. Let's see, what else did this fucking happen? The secretary works for Pablo now because we have to care about Pablo. The daughter gets into the...
care about that family too.
Yeah, Pablo, the daughter, gets into the school she wanted. Norm of the North gets crowned king of the Arctic until his grandfather showed her. He's like, I demand trial by combat. And they fight to the death, and they both fucking kill each other. And it's like, yes, no more movies after this. This is great.
No, only if.
And
now I want that ending.
Good, the good ending. And that's Norm of the North. That was one of the definitely. It's not the worst. For me, it's not the worst animated film I've seen. Like, I still argue that Alpha and Omega Family Vacation, for just being a lazy-ass clip show movie, is on paper for me worse.
Also, I think you do have a point there.
Like, at least Norm of the North, as shitty as it is at least a full-on movie.
Yeah.
But it is the second worst animated thing I have seen for this podcast.
It's so bad.
It is pretty fucking bad. I actually had a lot higher, but after talking about it, I realized, wait a minute, no, this is like way, way shittier than I remembered. Even if I like Mr. Green, that's means next to nothing, honestly. I have nothing left to say about Norm of the North, except I'm totally can't wait for when we talk about the sequels in one episode in the future.
Yay.
It's gonna be so epic. I can't wait for more Lemmings. Let's go. Yeah, more. We need more Lemmings. Where is the Lemmings movie?
Yay, Lemmings.
But yeah, have anything left to say about Norm of the North?
No. It sucks. Alright. So, now I think that we're done. Let's talk about picking the best of the two movies. I think we know where this is going, but which movie are you picking?
Well, I guess it has to be North, even though it's also absolute dog shit. At least it's like weirdly and uniquely interesting dog shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like I said, it's got that Garbage Pail Kids thing. It's so awful, but
it's
like
bad,
in a weird way.
You're intrigued in a way where you're just like, they made this.
Like, I'm gonna remember North, and that stands out in comparison to a lot of other dog shit we've seen.
Oh yeah, very much. And because of that, I'm also picking North.
So we officially found out which one is the superior North movie, and turns out it was North.
It was North.
Congratulations, North. Congratulations, Rob Reiner. You win. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Rest
Rob.
in peace. You made many great movies. North was not one of them.
North.
You made many great movies. I lied. It was only North. North is the only great movie you made.
All right. So, on to questions now?
Yep. It's time for questions. Remember, if you have them, to ask them. Our first one is from Robert, which is, what is your favorite episode of / moment from regular show? Mine might be Wall Buddy. Love that concept, and Skips and Benson's conversation about the phone is weirdly heartwarming. This is going to be cheating, but I always really liked the movie.
The movie's fun.
It's great. You get a lot of depth out of that, so that was pretty good.
I don't know what. It's been a while since I've watched it. I don't know exactly favorite episode, but one of my favorite moments was the Mississippi, just the whole Mississippi Queen scene.
Mississippi Queen, if you know what I mean.
What I mean. And just that entire trip, it's like it's one of those things that just makes me go, yes, this is why I love when you do animated stuff, because you can always make those scenes a lot more visually creative as opposed to live action, and also just have a banger song playing in the background too.
I guess one that comes to mind, I think that I like is definitely the Rigby's brother episode, because I can relate to it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Like, I can completely relate to the sense of feeling, like, in comparison to your, like, sibling. Well, technically not older. Mm-hmm. Ricky's older brother, just Rigby, but, like, the sense of, like, feeling, like, inadequately compared to your brother that you feel like other people like better than you. I get that.
Yeah, it definitely is one of those where I think anyone who has, like, a sibling can relate to that in some way or another. I'm trying to think of an episode. I'm trying to think of like an episode.
Like I'm trying to think of like something like very like specific.
Yeah.
A moment I always like is when Rigby deflects getting in trouble for the hot dog thing. He's just like, "Hey, don't look at me. Ben's the one that brought the hot dogs." And they go like, "Hey, yeah, I remember now." That always makes me smile when I think of it.
That one is funny. Oh my god, no. The Death Kwon-do.
Oh yeah, you are very lucky. Like, wait, which one? Because I remember the one with the sandwiches. Like, you are lucky. Use forgiveness is a key after trading to Death Kwon-do.
Yeah, that one's hilarious. That one's pretty funny. Any other ones?
Not off the top of my head. I'll probably think of some after we're done recording, though. Definitely.
Probably. Oh wait, we can't forget about the greatest character too, Garrett Bobby Ferguson. Always got to shout him out in that, what was it, like Broken Bones, that like arcade game?
Yeah, and he explodes into
he's
goo.
Just a floating head. I'm Garrett Bobby Ferguson.
Yeah, then that guy sued a regular show in a lawsuit, and he lost. That was very epic.
That was pretty epic.
Okay, this is epic.
All right, I think we got enough regular show.
That's all I got. Anyway, next question is from Landon. Who's a filmmaker you think deserves way more attention than they've received? David Ricardo, the GOAT.
I already know where that was going.
Like, the moment filmmaker came out, you're like, oh, I know what he's going to say.
I know exactly where
you're like, oh, God, he's just gave a 30-minute spiel about him before the podcast began. But yes, David Ricardo, the GOAT. More people need to watch his stuff, and I don't care if you think it's bad. You are wrong, and you should be executed for even saying that. Here, we can do a bit of a back and forth if you could think of a director.
Yeah. I gotta like look at some like movies that I've seen where it's just like,
See, I'm lucky because I have a fucking director's ranking of all the director filmographies I've seen. So I have my own little cheat sheet already.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you kind of do. I don't know exactly how I would want to look at this, but I guess it depends on how you look at it. But I mean, one director that I do think he's only made 3 movies, but like they're all great. I always forget how to. I think it's Begon, and he just did Resurrection, which is one of the most like amazing movies I've ever seen in a theater. So, I mean, within the film nerd realm, he's probably a little more well known, obviously, but I feel like he's just got some of those like movies that visually are so striking that I think even thematically his movies might be a little too abstract. I think if you take a look at what he's doing, it might hit more with some mainstream people, but obviously he's just not that type of director at the same time. But if you want to give him a shot, he's definitely up there.
I might put him on the list. I have my own little director watch list as well, so I might put him on there at some point. Since he's only got 3 movies, so it's not a big time sink. Like, I
Yeah,
do
it's
have an
not
issue that sometimes
amazing.
I'm like, oh, I might want to check out this director, but then they got like over 30 plus films. It's like, I don't know if I want to commit that much time to it, especially when his
Mm-hmm.
name's not David Ducato. Another director that I think it's pretty slept on, especially since he actually passed away a good while ago. But Stuart Gordon, I think he's got some absolute banger. He's got like a lot of bangers and like things that I slept on. Like, I know you don't agree, but like I think King of the Ants is amazing.
I do enjoy Reanimator from him, though.
Yeah,
I do enjoy
Reanimator's
that.
great. I think you'd probably enjoy From Beyond. I think Stuck is amazing. I like Fortress is great. And he's got a couple fun little movies. Like I think Dolls is fun, Dagon's fun, Space Trucker's fun. Like he's got a couple that I don't enjoy too much, but I think overall, I think he's got a really good lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, dude, he made Robot Jocks that gave a fucking chainsaw penis in that movie. So like, what's not to love? I still can't believe Guillermo del Toro stole the plot of the planned second Robot Jocks movie for Pacific Rim.
Yeah. Shameful.
Yeah, fucking Guillermo del Toro, that hack fraud. Back to you. We'll swing it back your way.
Let's see. Another director that's... Oh, there we go. Jonathan Glazer. Another guy who's only directed like 4 movies? Wait, let me double check. Yeah, technically I think like, yeah, 4 movies really, but almost every movie he's made is like either amazing to like pretty good. I mean, obviously, like if you know me, like Under the Skin, I think is like it's like one of the best sci-fi movies ever made, and honestly, very eerie. And then he just like a few years ago, he obviously just did The Zone of Interest, which is a different take on a Holocaust movie because you don't see the horrors of it, you just hear it, which honestly made it kind of more haunting in some ways. Sexy Beast is pretty good, and Birth is like his weakest, I would say, but it's pretty good though thematically, even if it doesn't like fully stick like some of his other movies did for me. But Birth I did enjoy.
Okay. Alright, I guess we could do one more director. I'm a bit split on which one to recommend, but I guess I'll pull. Technically, you've seen a number of this person's film already because of me, but other people should check it out too. But Albert Band. He's not the most amazing director, but I do think just what he's covered is kind of interesting to kind of watch. It's just some random director. Like, as easy it is to recommend, like, oh, these directors made some really, really great movies that you might have not seen because it's outside your wheelhouse. I think a really obscure, not like anything amazing, but just neat collection of films, I think works. Like, Face of Fire is a banger. Ghoulies 2 is a lot of fun. I Bury the Living is interesting. The Tramplers is fun. Dr. Mordred, 2 Prehysteria films, Young Guns, like westerns to family films to fucking horror stuff. Like a kind of an interesting little lineup of films that I'd say, yeah, you should check them out. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And let me know if you ever find where I can watch the Centerford Murders. It's like the only Albert Band film that I haven't seen, but it's like lost media that's like preserved in some like random facility somewhere that I don't think they'd let me see it if I called them up and go like, hey, can I see this please?
No.
No. And then they hung up and they blacklisted me from like everywhere. What's your last director pick?
I'm deciding between a couple, but honestly, I'm trying to think if I want to go like another director who just did a little more live action or animated, specifically anime. But
anime, more like Anna Gay.
Probably because I've seen like both of his movies too, and I've seen more of the filmography. But Tom Ford, guy's only made 2 movies, and they're also both great. It's kind of insane how this guy was in the fashion world, and then he just like one day just wanted to pick up a camera, make a movie, makes a single man. Yeah, single man. Really good. And then he made Nocturnal Animals like a decade ago, and that's also amazing. It's honestly impressive how his attention to detail with both movies is so well done that both movies look like they were just made by a veteran, which is, I'd say, pretty damn impressive.
He was just like, I think I'm gonna make a movie. Did that, and he's like, I think I'm gonna make another one. Did that?
Another
okay,
movie.
I had my fill.
I did my 2. All right, job's done.
But yeah, now we can move on to our final question, which is from Mattias. A very simple one. Most and least toxic fan base. Well, I don't know if I can say
too much of low-hanging fruit to say Star Wars for most toxic.
Star Wars, The Amazing Digital Circus, Undertale, fucking like any anime that's like feel good. I wouldn't say most toxic, but I recently posted a Survivor tier list on the Survivor subreddit, and everyone's just like made fun of me. They were like, "Oh, this is clearly fake because there's no way you're gonna put this character really high and this character really low because it's just a fucking hive mind full of sheeple in there." Like, if there's one thing that, if you know, like, the more fucked up the property is, the less toxic the fan base is. Because, like, what ground do you stand on to gatekeep it being a fucking asshole on something that is, like, fucked up?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, probably everyone in the Serbian film fandom is probably, like, really nice. And, like, very...
Serbian film fandom. I would like to talk to those people. Maybe.
Like, you should look up to see if they have their own subreddit, a Serbian film subreddit. And see and just peruse in there and see what it's like.
A Serbian does not look like so.
Damn, we have to be the first.
We need to get us r/movie suggestions.
Clearly, we need to join together and form a Serbian film red subreddit before we make a Nefarious Reels subreddit.
All right. I guess the Serbian film takes more priority.
Yeah. Well, I haven't even seen the Serbian film, but I feel like we should give it its due. Give it its flowers.
Yeah. Sure.
Any fandoms that come to mind for you?
Like, not toxic?
Non-toxic or toxic, either or.
I mean, toxic also, you could say Zack Snyder fans. Just the whole Schneider fandom is insane. Especially regarding his, like, superhero movies. Because there are some very stout defenders of, like, all of them. Both Batman v Superman, Man of Steel. Wait, maybe it was just those two. Yeah, specifically Batman v Superman, I think, has gotten, like, insane. And then, oh, God, there's, like, another one of his movies. No. There was another movie recently. There was, like, another movie. Maybe it was Sucker Punch. That there's some people who, like, very much defended. And, so, like, really?
I had a thought, but I've heard MCU fans are probably really fucking annoying. They just get less of a focus.
They've gotten less of a focus because the MCU just is not as, like, mainstream anymore, and a lot of people, I think, are just kind of
it's
sick
like
of
totally indie now.
I wouldn't even say indie. It's just like it fell out of the fandom, like fell out of the loop.
No, I don't really have anything else left to any other.
I'm just trying to think of like one least toxic, but I mean, I browse. I mean, I don't know if it's exactly least toxic, but I've been browsing at times through the King of the Hill subreddit. There's not a lot of insanity going on in there. Like when people have like critiques of stuff, it's very much common ground. So it's not like terrible. It's one of the more normal subreddits I see, which is great, especially for King of the Hill. So you never hear anything bad about that.
True.
Now I think I got it all.
All right.
All right. So we'll move on to our recommendations.
But special. This is really special recommendations.
Special.
Because next episode 100.
Episode 100.
We did it,
triple
Cole.
digits, baby.
we somehow, against all odds, despite all the haters and everyone telling us we couldn't do it, we're doing it. We made it. We're
We
gonna make it to
fucking
episode
did it.
100, and we have something special planned for episode 100. Not just the recommendation, but something else too. We just haven't figured it out yet. It's in the works. But we did figure out something. We're doing a trilogy. We both agreed on this because we felt like this is something special. Something that's been recommended to us a couple times by people, and those people will be very happy to know what we're recommending. Should I just announce it?
Yeah, we can announce it.
I can't hear you. Should we announce the trilogy?
Yeah.
All right, we're doing.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yeah, we're doing the Nostalgia Critic movie trilogies. We're doing 2010's Kick-Assia. We're doing 2011's Suburban Nights, and we're gonna do 2012's To Boldly Flee. All three of them. This is what the people wanted, and we're delivering it to you.
We're doing it, baby.
This is officially the peakest of episodes. This will be the one that will win every Oscar for. The Oscars can no longer ignore us with these cinematic classics that we're going to talk about next episode.
The movies that all got robbed of Oscar nominations when their time was around.
Mm-hmm. This is where the Oscars are going to have to issue a formal apology to us for ignoring us for all these years.
Mm-hmm.
But so, if you don't want to get spoiled for the Nostalgia Critic trilogy, how about checking out those movies in advance? And hey, how about liking and subscribing? That'd be cool. And asking us questions so we can answer them would be nice as well. There's the Blue Sky account I don't use, and there's the Spotify I don't use. Check those out too. Why not? I should get around to checking those out more. And you all have a good day and have a happy Morbius.
Happy Morbius, happy North.
Happy Norm of the North. Happy Mr. Green.
Happy Bruce Willis in a bunny costume.
Yeah, happy Color of Night. Happy fucking Rob Reiner. Happy Lemmings, everybody. Bye-bye.
Happy Lemmings. Bye.
Bye-bye.